This drawing is about to introduce the subject awards.
We have quite a few students receiving subject awards this evening. And they are the best in each of their subjects that they receive the award in.
There are several students receiving more than one award, which is very nice to see.
These first awards are grade 13 awards.
It is my privilege to introduce the recipients of the individual subject awards. First group of 10 winners are all being recognized for outstanding achievement in grade 13 subjects. As Mr. Morawski would probably say, these are our A+++++ students. The first award is the Accounting Award, donated by Brian Castelou of Northern Fertilizing. Mr. Barry Kaufman, head of the Business Department, will be presenting this to Mike McGregor. This is the first year that Northern Fertilizing has been a donor, and we thank them very much. The Biology Award is being donated by Pupor Lumber. They have been with us for many, many years. Stacy Hodge will be receiving this award, presented by Mrs. Abels of the Science Department. Anne Pilat is the recipient of the Chemistry Award. Again, as you note, it is donated by Pupor Lumber. It will be presented by Mr. Belfry, who is head of the Science Department. Mr. Belfry has yet to miss an opportunity at graduation. The Economics Award will be presented to Beth Norman. It is donated by the MacIsaac Mining and Tunneling Company. They have been donors for at least 10 years. It will be presented by Mr. Guzzo. Mr. Jarvie, Superintendent of the Garson Mine, will present the English Award to Anne Pilat. We thank Inco Metals, who have also been donating for many years. If Mr. Jarvie will stay on stage, and John Kischuk will come forward, Mr. Jarvie will present the Physics Award to John Kischuk. Donalda Cameron, better known to all of us as Snook, is the recipient of the Geography Award. This will be presented by Mr. Robert Lamoureux of the Falcon Hotel. His son is giving me a play-by-play broadcast saying he's at the back and he's coming. This is the first year that the Falcon Hotel has been a donor, and we thank them very much. The History Award will be presented to Mike McGregor. It will be presented by Mr. Tyerman on behalf of the Royal Canadian Legion, Falconbridge Garson Branch 336. The Legion has been a donor at our graduation for many years. The Mathematics Award goes to Patricia Thompson. It will be presented by Mr. George Norman, who is Chief Metallurgical Engineer in charge of projects at Falconbridge. Falconbridge has been a donator for many years as well. Mr. Norman is the father of one of our graduates, Beth Norman. The Physical and Health Education Award will be presented to Donelda Cameron by Joe Mather. Mr. Joe Mather is the new president of the Garson Lions Club. Mr. Mather is father of Sandra Mather, who graduated last year, and Janice Mather, who is graduating this year. And these have been the grade 13 subject award winners. The following students have proven to be outstanding in their respective grade 12 courses. Sherry Bonnet receives the Art Award. This award is to be presented by Mrs. Cordes. It is donated by ANSYS Universal Limited. These are art suppliers in Toronto. The Auto Mechanics Award will be presented to Stephen Katovi, presented by Mr. Remillard, our auto mechanics teacher, donated by the Keyline Automotive. They have been supplying gifts to our graduates for the last 3 years. Peter Sale is unable to be with us tonight, and so he will have to receive his Diversified Shops Award later. In drafting and design, Darlene Ross is the winner this year. The presentation will be made by Jerry Kingsbury, who was last year's recipient. Mr. Doughty, the teacher and head of department, is unable to be here this evening because he is at his daughter's graduation at Lockerbie Composite. Bill St. Martin is unable to be here for the Electronics Award. Colleen Pritchard is the recipient of the English Award, General Level. This award is donated by Beaver Foods. It is a new award this year by Beaver Foods. Mr. Baggs will be presenting it. The English Award Advanced Level has been won by Betty Billsborough. Mrs. Pat Davigi is here to present that award. This will be the last time Mrs. Davigi will walk the boards at Garson-Falconbridge Secondary School. This award is donated by Acme Printers. The Family Studies Award, Basic Level, will be presented by Mrs. Stobo to Leanne Goodrow. This is a cash award. The money comes from a trust fund here at the school. Teresa D. Roy is the winner of the General Level Award. This is a cash award that comes from an anonymous donor. The winner of the Advanced Level Family Studies Award is Jody Lynn Fitzgerald. This particular award is donated by the Garson Food Mart by the Simopoulos family. Now, for those of you who were at graduation last year, you may remember that one of these Simopoulos children came up on stage to present this award. Mr. Samopoulos has 2 children, a son and a daughter. They flipped a coin and the daughter won and got to present the award last year. This year, you will note that it is the son who is presenting the award. Is Jody Lynn Fitzgerald here?
Well, this gives this young man a chance to have the spotlight for a few moments.
He looks quite at ease, by the way.
And here comes Jody.
Better late than never.
Talk about making an entrance.
Master Samopoulos may not want to win next year.
Women
Thank
do keep
you.
men waiting, don't they?
The
Yes, I
French
hope she
Award
doesn't make a
will
habit
be
of it.
presented by Mrs. Grabish. It is donated by the Sudbury Board of Education. Betty Billsborough is the female winner.
Earlier I mentioned that Betty was an exchange student
And
in French immersion
Ken
in
Mott,
Quebec last
the male
semester.
winner. Teresa Noel is unable to be here tonight to receive the K. Debris Memorial Award. It is donated by the Garson-Falconbridge Secondary School staff. Mrs. Debris taught here at the business department for several years before she passed away 7 years ago.
And
The
Teresa,
Law Award will be presented to Peter Malasandi.
Teresa typed 80 words a minute with 93%
Presentation will be
accuracy.
made by Mr. Jacoby of the Jacoby Law Office. They have been donors at our graduation since 1981. The Man in Society Award goes to Sandra Stein. The presentation will be made by Mr. Stilbo. Sandra is receiving a gift certificate donated by the Man's Shop. If my memory serves me correctly, it was a girl who won the gift certificate from the Man's Shop last year too. The Mathematics Award will be presented to Dan Wicklander. This award is donated by the Regional Office Equipment Company. They have been donating awards for several years to our school. The presentation will be made by Mr. George Graham, a mathematics teacher. The next award is a junior award, the Junior Music Award. The recipient is Mike James, who apparently is a saxophone player. The presentation will be made by Mr. Vic Caniso, our music instructor. It is donated by the Coniston Legion. They have been donating this award since 1980. The Office Procedures Award will be donated to Donna Crawford. It is donated by Muirhead Stationers and Mr. Craig Terry. Oh, Mrs. Helen Zangari will present the award on behalf of Mr. Craig Terry. Muirhead Stationers has been presenting this award for several years. The Physical Education and Health Award will be presented to Rick Carr. Mr. Jarvie has already been presented as Superintendent of the Garson Mine. This award is donated by Ankle Metals Company. The next award is the Science Award. Betty Bellsborough is certainly no stranger to this stage this evening. The award is donated by Beaver Foods and will be presented by Mrs. Abel. The next award is the Theatre Arts Award. I have asked George McMillan on my behalf to make this presentation. George, I suppose, has become Mr. Theatre at Garson-Falconbridge Secondary School. These individuals are winning a year's free subscription to see all of the plays at the Theatre Centre next year. George McMillan.
For the outstanding female in grade 12 theatre arts class is Mrs. Valerie Fahey.
Quite an actor, isn't he?
For the outstanding male theatre person in grade 12 is Dr. Emperor, please. Mr. Russ Thompson.
Two actors meet.
They were both so shy before they took theatre arts. I'm sure that your theatrical training will help you on your South African pygmy studies, Russ. These have been the grade 12 subject award winners.
These awards wouldn't be possible really without the generosity of our donors, and they should be commended for that, for recognizing academic success and taking the time to come out here and to present personally the awards to the winning students.
And the camera's now panning over the audience. We're seeing the Garson-Falconbridge Secondary School teachers. The next awards made will be the Honor Society Awards. While these students are being organized to come forward, we're viewing the audience.
Garson-Falconbridge Secondary School that we like to call the Honor Society. It's an Honor Society award, and it's given to students who have achieved an 80% average on 4 credits for 6 semesters. We have 2 such students who graduated in January. The first one is Elizabeth Stillsborough. Michelle McCullough. The following students are members of the Honor Society, graduating this June. The first candidate is Elizabeth Addo. Brad Christensen. Margaret Este. Marnie Kramerich. Trina Leclerc.
These students have to get over 80% on 24 credits to be eligible for the Honor Society. Quite a feat.
Simpson.
That's why we only have 10 in our school who are eligible for this honor.
It certainly is quite an achievement.
Nancy Sutherland. Ladies and gentlemen, these have been members of our Honor Society.
Certainly have made their parents proud.
And they've worked hard.
This award is presented to students who in their graduating semester have attained an 80% average on their best 27 credits towards a secondary school graduation diploma. And I would ask Mr. Fred Staffen, Superintendent of Schools, for the Sudbury Board of Education to make the presentation to the recipient, Elizabeth Billsborough.
We only have 2 January Falcon Scholars.
Bonnie Keel.
And we have 3 June.
Michelle McCullough.
I have a feeling Bonnie will be back on that stage quite often next year. Quite a student.
Elizabeth Norman. And we have one potential candidate in June, Bill St. Martin, who is ill today and will not be able to attend. These are our Falcon Scholars for 1984 school year.
Now we come to the prestigious Ontario Scholar Awards.
The Ontario Scholars are based on 6th grade 13, the honor credits, average of 80% in the year that they get their diploma. There's some students get more than 6 honor credits. The fate of this Ontario Scholar is in doubt at this time because of the new program that the Ministry of Education has developed, and we are on the downside of this particular set of diplomas, the honor diploma and the secondary school diploma, and those students starting in September 1984 will be going towards a new 30-credit diploma called the Ontario Secondary School Diploma in Ontario. I would call on these people, and while they're coming up, I'll say something about them. The first one, Donelda Cameron. She came to us from St. John's School in Garson. She tells me she's going to college in the health field, and I looked at her grade 10 interview sheet, and she's signed it Snook Cameron. That name has stayed with her. Lisa Hall. Lisa comes to us via Wana Public School, L.J. Atkinson Public School, and Marks Day Public School. She's going to university to do a BA in majoring in history. Her favorite statement at this time is asking her father how is he getting along with his homework. John Kischuk from Falconbridge Public School. He's going into science or engineering, I believe, systems engineering at Waterloo University. The other students are envious of him because he never seems to do chemistry homework and never seems to study, but always gets the high marks. Mike McGregor from St. John's School went to St. Charles, and then he came to us to do his grade 13. He's going to U of T in journalism. Comment from the girls, cute little guy from St. Charles. Ann Pilot from Monterey Public School, Coniston Public School, Marks Day Public School. She's going to Laurentian University, Property and Commerce and Business. A little comment here, she's the first student president that ran the entire student council of girls, and I guess that set the tone. Now we have another incoming council that's all girls. The boys are losing out. I put another little comment that my secretary said I should write down. He said, comment about Anne, the new trim body. Patricia Thompson comes to us from St. John's. She's going to University of Toronto in pharmacy, and the girls tell me she blushes very easily. We've been very fortunate over the years that we've had one candidate per year entering the School of Pharmacy at University of Toronto. As one graduates and one's in third year, we get one in first year. Congratulations to the Ontario Scholars.
I had several reservations about working with an all-female Students' Council executive, but obviously it has all worked out for the best. I know I speak for Mr. Costigan and Mr. Jessup when I say that this past year's spirited council, made up of Pat Thompson, Cindy Manning, Cheryl Shoup, Janice Mather, and led by Ann Palat, was certainly very lively, very challenging, very demanding, and very emotional. And in her own special brand of leadership, one of cajoling, one of ordering, one of asking, one of setting an example of always digging in and working hard, and one of never taking no for an answer, helped the council to raise funds, to subsidize various school activities, to promote spirit, and to organize and run school dances. It is truly my pleasure to present to Anne, an excellent student, a strong leader, a very capable president, and a friend, this gift on behalf of the students and staff at Garson-Falconbridge. Thanks a lot, Anne.
The Merit Award is presented each year to the student who meets the following criteria. First, he or she must have a strong and consistent academic record, but not have received any other academic awards. And secondly, the recipient should have contributed positively to school life and have established a good rapport with both staff and students. The winner of the Merit Award this year is Cynthia Manning. Cindy has maintained a very good academic level during her 5 years at GFSS and graduates with more than the required number of credits. She was a very active member of this year's Student Council and president of the graduation committee. Cindy and her committee raised over $1,000 this year to help reduce the cost of their graduation ball. They have also spent many hours after school decorating the gym and other areas of the school for this ceremony. I would ask Mrs. Barbara Marion, the Secretary of the Sudbury and District Labor Council, to come forward now to present Cindy with her award. Congratulations, Cindy.
Two exceptional athletes, good students, and fine young people are the recipients of the 1983-84 Athlete of the Year Award. She was received the Outstanding Contribution Award for the Championship Junior Girls Basketball team, as well as for track and field, and was also a member of the Junior Girls Volleyball team and the badminton team. He was voted the most valuable player by the junior boys football team and played basketball and badminton as well. He was chosen and accepted as our school's representative to leadership camp at Lake Couchiching this summer. They are both active members of the Athletic Council and are participants